Hello, Mrs. Green.
Hello, hi.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mudlia. I'm one of the psychiatrists. I understand your GP has asked you to see me today.
Yes, that's right, yes.
Is it all right to call you Mrs. Green?
Call me Sarah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. Sarah, I understand that you've had a road traffic accident recently.
Yes.
And since then you've been having some difficulties at work.
Yeah, I'm not coping very well at work, yes.
Okay, I can see you're going through a difficult time. Can you tell me more about what the main problem is?
Well, I find that I'm avoiding getting into the car unless I really have to. And that does cause problems at work because we have various offices throughout the region. And we've got an office in Saffron Walden, and I really, I have been avoiding being the person that drives, so I'll go with someone else. But if I have to go on my own, I've managed to cancel appointments and things like that. So it's been noticed at work, and it's not gone down too well.
Okay, so it sounds like you've been having some problems since you had your accident.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about the road traffic accident?
Well, I was in a car with a colleague. My colleague was driving, and we were going down a local road, and there was a lorry in front of us. The lorry braked suddenly, and my colleague's car just went into the back of the lorry. The screech of brakes and just this impact that we had. Keep reliving it really.
It sounds like it was quite difficult for you.
Yeah, I mean, I was a bit bruised. I wasn't hurt particularly physically, but I did have 10 days off work. It was a bit of shock.
Did you go to hospital?
I got checked out at hospital, but I was actually okay, and they did let me go.
Was anyone else injured? Your friend?
No.
The person in the lorry?
No. They'd braked suddenly. I think an animal had come across. It was a deer, I think, and they just instinct, I think, had made the brake, but they were unharmed. Yeah.
And how long have you been having the symptoms now that you described?
Well, I was actually okay for the first month after the accident. Then I had to drive to Leeds, and it was just one of those journeys where it was very stressful, very long. And I managed the drive there, but on the drive back it was very dark, and I just started to get anxious and feel worried. And it's been ever since then that I've struggled with the driving.
And that's been how long now?
5 months.
Okay, so that's a long time, Sarah. So you're telling me for 5 months since after the accident, you mentioned you reliving the experience and you're avoiding going into a car or driving, and now you're experiencing some anxiety symptoms.
Yeah, flashbacks and things, nightmares too. Yeah.
Can you tell me more about the flashbacks?
So if I was walking down the street and I heard a screech of brakes, I would see the whole accident again. I'd see the lorry's brake lights, us going into it. It was almost as if the brake lights were travelling towards us, and just the smash of the impact. It just all comes flooding back.
And how often does this happen?
As often as I would hear a screech of brakes or a startling noise or just anything that made me jump. It can be a few times a week.
Do you feel like you're on edge all the time?
I do. I walk down the street feeling really quite anxious, and drive if I do have to drive, in a state of real anxiety.
And how has this been affecting you day to day?
Well, the awkward situation at work. My boss is getting fed up. I've explained it, but I think obviously they've got their work needs doing, and I'm not able to do it very well at the moment. And I think it's caused a bit of stress with my husband, really.
What's happening with your husband?
Well, my husband would say that I'm quite distant and quite disconnected was the word he used. I don't know that I feel that myself, but he said at home I don't seem quite there.
Do you feel that maybe you're not able to experience emotions as you usually would? Like you might feel emotionally numb?
I guess that would probably describe it, yeah.
So you're having problems at work, you're having problems in your relationship. Has you had any physical complications or any physical health problems?
No, I wasn't hurt physically, a bit bruised, but nothing remaining from that.
Okay, are you on any other medication?
Yeah, well, I've been taking diazepam, but I've kind of gone up, I've been taking more than was prescribed, so my doctor's got a bit concerned about that.
So how much diazepam are you taking, Sarah?
It's 2 milligrams, but then I'm sort of taking, instead of taking 1 or 2 tablets a day, I'm taking 2, sometimes 3.
And why are you taking that many tablets?
Just helps me to feel calmer. I just feel less anxious if I have the diazepam.
And how long have you been taking the diazepam for?
The doctor first gave me some, it was about 4.5 months ago now. Yeah.
Okay. So for 4 months you've been taking diazepam regularly to cope with anxiety?
Yeah.
Have you been coping with taking alcohol?
No, I'm not a huge drinker. I drink several glasses of wine a week, not much more than that.
Any street drugs?
No.
Okay. And how has your mood been?
I guess just a bit anxious. Not depressed or anything, just finding this problem a bit worrying, really.
Okay. Sarah, and is there any compensation that's going on at the moment?
No.
Okay. Sarah, thank you for talking to me. If I can summarize what you've told me, is that over 5 months since the road traffic accident that you were involved in, you've been having symptoms of flashbacks, reliving and re-experiencing them, and you're also feeling on edge. I am concerned that possibly you might have symptoms of PTSD. You've told me also you're using diazepam. I would like to make an appointment to speak to you more about the treatment options we have available.
Okay. Yeah, please do.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.